Hi, today we're going to create a simple Java program. So let's get started. We have your laboratory activity number 3, declaring variables. So using NetBeans or Java compiler, create a class name declaring variables using what we have learned in Java data types and declaration and initialization of variables. Declare the following information with appropriate data types. And we're going to assign a value to its variable using our own personal information. We have also unexpected output for our program. So let's open our NetBeans. Let's go to File, New Project, Java with Maven, Java Application, and Next. For our project name, we're going to use the class name of our program. So that is declaring variables. And we're going to set the location for our project. So we're going to click Browse. I'm going to choose Desktop, Learning Lab. Now we're going to create our subfolder. So let's start with 03, declaring variables. Select the folder and click Open. We're going to delete the package because it is optional and click Finish. Now we have your project. We're going to right click on Source Packages, click New, and Java class. For our class name, that is declaring variables. And click Finish. Okay, so let's check our problem again. And we're going to copy this one so that we don't need to check our document from time to time. Copy and paste it here. And we're going to copy the expected output as well. Okay, so we're done. So we can now type our main method. So PSVM and tab key to auto-generate the code. And we're going to declare now our variables. So let's start with name. So we declare that as string. Okay, name equals the value and semicolon. Next, we're going to declare the address. So that is also a string data type. And the name of our variables is, let's give it a name of address as well. And the value, for example, is next, cell phone number. So let's declare this one as well as string. Give it a number, name equals and we have your gender. So according to our problem, it should declare M for male and F for female. So we can declare this as character data type. For enrollment status, we are required to display either true or false. So we can declare this as Boolean data type. Let's give it a value of true. And for the age, we can give it as an integer data type. Now we are through with declaring our variables. We can now type the expected output of the program by outputting these variables at runtime. Okay, so let's start. Give it a little space. SOUT personal information. Okay. So personal information. SOUT. Okay. Name. You have cell phone number? Okay, so we are done typing our expected output. So let's save our project and run. Select the main class. Okay, so our program runs successfully and says build success. We are also able to attain the expected output of the problem. Okay, so in declaring variable, we always start with the data type, the name of our variable, equal sign, and the value for that variable, and ends with semicolon. So you start with analyzing what appropriate data types for a certain variable. For example, we declare name as string data type, okay, and we give it a value of a name. So in giving a name for a variable, the name should always be descriptive, or it should always describe the purpose or function of that variable in the program. And of course, followed by the equal sign and the value for our variable. Since it is a string data type, the value should always enclose in a single quote. Another one is we also declare cell phone number as a string. So although cell phone number is a number in nature or a natural number, we declare that as a string because we cannot use cell phone numbers for calculation. So we cannot say that let's say a person number 1 number cell phone number plus person number 2 cell phone number is equals to the person number 3 cell phone number. So it is not possible. So we can declare a cell phone number, a telephone number, or any kinds of number that we cannot use for calculation as a string as well. And also we enclose that in a double quote. And for gender, we can declare this as a string or a character, depends on the requirement of your problem. In our problem, the requirement is that we are either going to display the character M for male and F for female. So we declare that as a car data type, and we give it a name of gender and give it a value of M. So if it is a character data type, the value should always enclose in a single quote. Also, we have your status. For our problem, the requirement is it is either going to display a true or false. So we declare that as a Boolean data type because Boolean data type have two value. It is either true or false. So we give it a name of status and give it an initial value of true. For the age, since age can be used for calculation, we declare that as integer and give it a value of age and give it a name of age and give it a value of 31. So we declare age as in an integer because we can use that for calculation. For example, we can use the age of the person to approximately determine the birth year of that person. So we already done with our program and see you next time.